Hey, what is going on, guys? This your man Chance here, and we are back with another P4G battle. And as I said battle, I know you're looking at a team builder because yet again we are doing the whole damn thing all in one. You know, these all-in-one packages, you know, I'm all about them. I go to Walmart and I get the all-in-one. I feel good about my purchase because I save money. So that's what we're doing today. This week, our opponent was the New York Noibats, coached by a Mewtwo fan, Nate. So that is our opponent this week. His team was looking pretty fierce, so I had to figure out what would be the best options. You know, this week I will actually put his team up on the screen. He has the Hydreigon, he has the Raikou, he has the Mega Scizor, which is scary. He has the Piloswine, which, you know, after getting riggedy wrecked by the Mamoswine last week, you know, the Piloswine is definitely, you know, one of those things to look at with your eyeballs up and Adam Ant. He also has the give me 1 second, I'm going off of memory here. Not too shabby for going off of memory, if I do say so myself. Let's see. He has the Tapu Bulu. I don't know how I forgot that one, but that's definitely a scary guy he has on the team. He has the Raikou, the Blastoise, the Mesprit, the Crobat, the Hariyama, the Typhlosion, and the Licky. So what we're bringing this week, as you can see, we're bringing the Diancie, our girl Ash, Princess Ash, coming through for the clutch, rocking the Babiri Berry with Moonblast, Earth Power, Diamond Storm, and Hidden Power Fire. Rocking that 252 in HP, 220 in special defense with 36 in special attack, so that we can at least hit a little harder on the special attack side with the Moonblast and the Earth Power. Specifically, like if we had to go against the Raikou, just so that we can have at least something for the Raikou. Maybe could have swapped that out for something else, maybe Heal Bell or something, just in case he wanted to throw some statuses out on the rest of our mons, because we don't have the only mon we have natural cure this week is Celebi. So it could have been nice to bring Heal Bell just in case, but we brought Earth Power. We're bringing the Babiri Berry just in case the Hydreigon comes out and he wants to have a flash cannon throw about all up in our face. That would not be great. That'd be us taking a knee, and I'm not about that. So we're gonna make sure that we can at least eat up a flash cannon, throw a Moonblast back, and that's a dead Hydreigon. Then we have our boy Hayabusa here, our Scyther, newest member on the team. So Diancie's also a new member of the team. Debut of both these Pokemon. I don't think I ever really went over it the right way when I first traded and dropped some mons. So by the foolishness of my actions, I went ahead and I traded Porygon 2 to the Miami Dawn fans, coached by Kyle. I traded him for Gastrodon. That's how we have Gastro. Then we ended up dropping Regirock for Diancie, and we ended up dropping Mr. Mime for Scyther. So that is how we have these new mons on the squad, just in case you were a little confused with Gastro coming the past couple of weeks and whatnot. We have our boy Hayabusa here with the Eviolite to boost those defenses just a little bit, so that he's not, dying super early. The Eviolite will help there, bringing them Technician, get that Technician boosted Aerial Ace. I believe that's the only move we have that will be Technician boosted. So I believe that takes Aerial Ace to from base 60 to base 90 maybe. I believe that's how it works. I believe it's 1.5 times. So I believe that'd be base 90. If I'm wrong, somebody correct my math down below. But we're bringing them with the Aerial Ace, U-turn, Defog, and Brick Break. Defog just in case somebody throws some rocks out, we can get the rocks out of there. Brick Break just in case the Mesprit wants to set up some screens. We can U-turn on the Mesprit. We can U-turn on the Bulu. We can Aerial Ace on the Bulu too, which would be really nice. We can Brick Break on the Licky Licky. We can break on the Pilo Swine. There's quite a lot that this thing should be able to do if we can pull it off right. Should be able to outspeed a hefty amount of things that he has. We should be able to definitely outspeed the Bulu. If he's not bringing, if things aren't scarfed, we should be able to outspeed it. The majority of his team isn't super duper hella fast, so base 105 should be able to, get us there, get us to the home stretch. Next up on the chopping block, we have our boy LC coming through again, trying to claim victory if he can. Bringing him with the normal moveset, Flare Blitz, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, and Roost. This time we're bringing them with 56 in HP just to try to live ahead a little bit, see if we can take something to the chin, and see if that recoil won't kill us all the time. So that is the plan for our boy here. Then we have our boy Super Duper Cow. He's on tour. You gotta come see him. Our Ambipom, bringing him Choice Bandit because he hits hard with those hand tails. We're bringing him Technician as well with the Fire Punch, the low kick, the U-turn, and the Switcheroo. I thought it would be nice if we brought Switcheroo if we ended up switching with like the Mesprit or like the Typhlosion or something. Something that wouldn't have brought any physical attacks. It would have been really nice to lock them into whatever move, either switching, either forcing him out or rendering that mon useless. So Switcheroo was that was the idea with that. But we're bringing U-turn for the Mesprit, the Bulu, Fire Punch for the Bulu as well. Fire Punch also for the Scizor, get that Mega Scizor out of there. That thing's scary. And also for the Pilo Swine, low kick for the Licky Licky. It's a pretty hefty mon. Hydreigon's a pretty hefty mon. Another mon that's also we can low kick the Pilo Swine. I believe that'd be nice for it. The Blastoise, that should hit that pretty nicely as well. Moving on to the next one, we have our boy Nemesis. He came shiny this week. That was not planned, but he was shiny nonetheless. He was out there flaunting on them, looking all blue, looking all delicious. You would never think that a Weezing would look delicious, but he looked delicious, like a hard candy. But we're bringing him with the Black Sludge and the Levitate as always here, but this time we're bringing him with Toxic Spikes. Maybe we can get some hazards out on the field and get people badly poisoned if we can get a couple of layers out. Also with the Will-O-Wisp, Sludge Bomb, and Fire Blast. Bring the Fire Blast specifically for the Mega Weezing. That would be really nice to hit a Fire Blast on that thing. But we're bringing the Sludge Bomb definitely for our friend the Bulu there, and the Will-O-Wisp for anything that really wants to hit us really hard in the schnoz. So we're bringing the Willow there. We should have a lot of good old fun right there. So that is the plan with our boy here. Normal spreads. It's bold, 252 in HP and defense. Throw a little side chunk into special attack as well. And then our last boy here, we have Recipe, our Celebi, rocking the leftovers and Natural Cure. We're bringing it with HP Fire for the Bulu. Maybe we can use it on the Mega Scizor as well. And then of course there's the Pilo Swine, but we also have Giga Drain for that, so that should come in. We also have the Giga Drain for the Blastoise, and that should hit it nicely. If Dazzling Gleam, just in case the Hydreigon's all up in our mouth, and we're not into kissing Hydreigon, so we're gonna hit it with the Dazzling Gleam. Then we also have the Toxic, just in case the Mesprit's out here just doing things. Get that out of there. Maybe the Licky Licky, we can hit a Toxic on that, because that does have a high HP stat, and that might get annoying. So that is what we're bringing it with. We're bringing a nice and powerful HP. It's kind of like a split between the special defensive set, but I wanted a little bit more in the special attack. So that's what we're doing. that's what we're bringing. So hopefully that works out for us in our favor. So without a further ado, we're gonna get into the battle, guys. I'll be back in a flash for you guys. I gotta go queue up this video so we can go over it. And yes, it was it wasn't on Showdown, but it was it is post-com. So give me one moment, guys. One moment. All right, guys. So let's get into the battle. We're here. You guys, as you can see, this is what we brought. I just went over that. Now I'm gonna go over what I thought that he was gonna bring. As you can see, you see what he brought. He brought the Crobat, the Licky, the Mega Scizor, the Bulu, the Piloswine, and the Mesprit. I thought he was going to bring the Bulu, the Hydreigon, the Raikou, the Mega Scizor, the Mesprit, and the Crobat. And I thought that he might bring the Blastoise. So looks like we ended up getting, you know, just a little bit right. We got the Crobat right, we got the Mesprit right, we got the Mega Scizor right. So we're about 4 out of 6 we had right. Brought the Bulu and whatnot. So let's get into the battle. So I'm gonna be pausing. I'm stopping, pausing, and playing this battle. So let's just get into it. I don't know how long this battle is. I mean, it was long in the game, but I don't know how long the actual file is. Let's see. So, you know, this battle started. I was like, all right. I was playing Destiny as this battle was going. We're not playing it. I was playing it before the battle. Then I had to pause it, and I was in the middle of a mission, so I had to pause it. And you know how life goes. So he leads out with the Crobat. I need to get out of there, so I'll go to our nice and friendly Nemesis. Like I said, for some reason he came shiny this week. It was not in the plan, but look at him. He looks delicious. He looks like a big fat jawbreaker that you got a little extra with. He comes out with the U-turn. He's about to go out into something that we won't like. He's going out to his Mesprit here. It's shiny. It's floating. It's flying, and it's making me sigh. So we're eating up that black sludge. You know, it's toxic, but it's delicious to us, so we have to get the heck out of there. It's gonna hit us with a psychic or something of the sort. So we're going out to our boy Hayabusa. Maybe we can get a nice, you know, nice and powerful U-turn out on here. But he predicts the either the I'm gonna assume he predicted the Celebi, and he went for the Ice Beam. I guess he thought that I thought he was gonna go for something psychic type and try to eat it up with Celebi. So we go for the U-turn, hoping that he stays in, see if we can get a nice chunk on there. But we did a nice, like, maybe 15% off that U-turn. Not bad. So we go out to our boy Nemesis here. We should be able to eat up an attack from a Mega Scizor at this point. The plan here was to Will-O-Wisp this Scizor so that we can you know, put a damper on its parade if it wants to set up any bullshit ass sword dances. So he goes up to his Licky, gets out of there. He knows what's going on. We end up missing the first Will-O-Wisp, which was not good. Gonna have to bench our boy Nemesis out here missing Will-O-Wisps and whatnot. That's what happens when you bring him with his new shiny coat of paint on. He's out here trying to flaunt on even me. So I'm like, nah, dog, you can't just be missing these. So he starts setting up these curses. We start going for the sludge bombs, hoping that we can at least maybe kill it before, you know, its shit gets too high. Curse only raises its attack and defense, so I was really hoping that, you know, since we're on the special attack side, that we can at least get there. It's only doing about like maybe 18% maybe. I'm pretty sure it's only doing like 18 to 20% every sludge bomb, so we get them down to about half. Now here's the kicker with this Licky. This thing is such a fat stally set Wi-Fi looking ass Pokemon. So got those Wi-Fi bars on its belly. So it just was not working out for us here. We do have the burn on him, so his attack isn't super duper nice. But as you can see here, we're gonna go for another sludge bomb, because, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what our boy is about to go do now is about to hit a rest up. He's getting all that HP back, and he's sleeping. At this point, we do know. Well, at this point, we don't know his entire moveset for this thing. All we know is that it has rest, and it has rest and has curse. So there's only 2 other things that it can have. It did not have a Chesto Berry. It had leftovers. As you can see, it was getting health back and whatnot, and that sleep talk, and it's going to hit that return. So there we know it has all 4 of its moves are are moves that we aren't too particularly concerned about, besides, you know, the curse boosted return. So sleep talk could sometimes come in our favor if it hits anything but return, if we could try to kill it, but that is a harder task said than done. It's much easier said than done. So we went out to our boy Super Duper Kyle. He's on tour. You got to come see him. And he's trying to hit him with the low kicks, and he's just cursing up, and it just really doesn't matter. So our only saving grace would be to get a crit, and it dies. So that's like our only saving grace, unless we somehow get him to switch out. Putting a status effect on this thing really doesn't matter, because it could just rest up and just be healed of all imminent bullshit. So we go out to our boy Recipe to try to avoid any imminent bull. But I believe that at this point we ended up calcing what return would do at this point. So we end up double switching from Celebi out into our girl Ash. You know, she's a princess. She doing it, and I believe return should not be doing too much. I believe it was like maximum like 20%. Unfortunately, he did not bring the Hydreigon, so our Berry is useless. So we're basically just holding a useless berry, a useless item. We're gonna be trying to hit some Moon Blast. That's about the only thing that we can do on this Licky. So here's the thing with this Licky. Since it's cursing up and just sleep talking, it becomes the type of thing where he has a 25% chance that he's going. Is it 25%? Sleep talk won't actually hit sleep talk, so he has a 33% chance that it's going to hit return, because he has rest and his curse, and he has return. Then he has sleep talk, but sleep talk won't hit itself. So 33%. It's all about that math, baby. Stay in school. We're gonna keep hitting these curses. I believe one of these curses that we get ends up being a crit. It was one of the latter curses that ended up being a crit. If only we could have got a crit from like the mid area, then it could have just been gone. But I believe this next Moon Blast is a crit. I believe he rests up. Excuse me. He rests up here, gets all that HP back, goes back to sleeping on the job. If that was me, I would have got fired. I would be homeless. We wouldn't be making this video. But we hit this Moon Blast. That was not the one that was the crit. I know we do get one that is a crit, but it really doesn't end up mattering very, very much, because it just goes for a rest that same turn regardless. So at this point, it's like my effort it's so futile. Ends up I guess we didn't get the crit. Maybe I was just seeing things. But he switches out of there because maybe he's tired of the stalling, and he knows that he's probably not going to hit that return too often, and it's not going to do too much to our girl. Moonblast ended up doing more than what I thought it would do to the Bulu here, but you know, the Bulu does have the grassy terrain up, so it's like it has its food, so we have to get the heck up out of there. We didn't want to take a wood hammer to the schnoz, so we go out to our boy Nemesis here, and some nice unfortunate bullshit happens, and we get hit with a nice and powerful critical hit. I believe without the crit, that would have done like maximum like 30% or something, which would have been much nicer if you know, it would have not gotten a crit, because we probably could have killed this thing. You know, we could have went for the sludge bomb, and that would have been a done deal. That sludge bomb would have got us the kill. This wood hammer here, the goddamn crit. This is the only time I'll say it, but that crit mattered, goddamn it. Yeah, so we ended up going down to the Bulu. I was hoping that we can at least live on like 2. So we go into our boy Hayabusa here. We try to go for the aerial ace, but he sees it coming. He knows what's happening, so he goes into his boy Piloswine here, and this is where Shaggy, the ice type mammoth, comes out, and we hit it with the aerial ace. It has the nice and powerful leftovers. HP is restoring, so we got to get our boy out of there. We don't want to take an ice shard to the mouth, so we go out to Ash, hoping that we can at least do something. and then he throws out the stealth rock. So right there, it's a wrap for our boy Hayabusa. Hayabusa's health is low enough to the point to where if we switch into rocks, that is a kill. So it is a wrap. If we would have stayed in, we could have went for like we'd at least got some damage off or something. Hit a brick break or something like that. U-turn wouldn't, I mean, we at least would have got some damage off, but he goes for the earthquake. That really doesn't get the job done, so we go for another moonblast, just to, you know, get some of that ye old damage off. At this point, we're gonna switch out. We're gonna go out to our boy Celebi. Recipes coming out here. You can't have a recipe without the onions, so we have our boy Recipe here. He's gonna go for another earthquake. We should be able to eat that up. I think that does like 20%, 18%, 15%, 10%, 8%, 20%, one of those percents. But at this point, we're just gonna go for a Giga Drain. But I believe he's gonna switch out of here. He's gonna be like, nope, Chuck Testa. He's going right back out into his boy Crobat. Crobat's out here mean mugging. He doesn't like Celebes in his neighborhood. He's like, you Giga Draining in my neighborhood? This used to be a nice Crobat neighborhood. I'm gonna need you to get out. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch out. I don't want to get hit with a Brave Bird or Cross Poison or anything like that. So I'm getting the heck out of here. If only we still had our boy nice and powerful, dipped in butter Nemesis or Weezing. So we go right back out to our girl Ash here. She's going to take a U-turn to the face, eats it up. She's in the red now. I believe at this point he's going to go out. He's going to go to his Mesprit. Goes up to his Mesprit here. The Mesprit's shining, glistening, dipped in butter out here, flaunting its tail, floating. You want to hit some shit? Not today. He's going for the Z Recycle right here. And this is where things didn't make too much sense to me. I had no idea what Z Recycle did before this battle started, and you know that's my fault. Maybe I should have just looked into it. But he hits the Z Recycle. It fails, so I didn't think that it did anything. It ends up taking us out with Energy Ball. We have it low enough to the point where I'm like, all right, so we should be able to kill this with a nice and powerful U-turn. We can just U-turn out of here. We should be able to outspeed. But it from the Z Recycle, it gets +2 in speed, which I did not know. I had no idea. And even if I did know, I didn't know that if it failed, you still would get the +2 in speed. I thought it had, I thought it would have had to, be like, a normal move, like if you actually hit it. So at this point, I'm like, what? How is this thing outspeeding? This is crazy. Does this thing get priority psychic? This is crazy. So at this point, I was just scratching my dome, super confused because I was unaware of the +2 Z Recycle in speed. The +2 in speed from Z Recycle. So at this point, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? The only thing that can take a psychic at this point is our boy Recipe, which he could just go for Ice Beam because we know it does carry Ice Beam. But at this point, it's just a wrap. Everything came in and had to die to a psychic because I had no idea that this thing was at +2. I had no clue at all. +2 in speed, which is crazy. I think it only gets the +2 in speed for a few turns or until it switches out. I'm not sure if that's a permanent +2, but that is a thing. But he's gonna go for the Ice Beam here, and that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we ended up taking the loss here, the 6-0 loss here. Good game to Mewtwo fan Nate. I did enjoy the battle, big dog. Congrats. You're gonna go on to do some good old things. Hopefully that +6 does help you out in the rankings. Take it to the championships, dog. Take it to the hole. It's a GG to Nate and a GG to I as well. But that GG means get good. Look at it. Get good. Good game to Nate. Get good to me. That is the end of the battle, guys. The battle's restarting here. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry for letting you guys down. If you were rooting for your boy, we'll come back eventually. We will get better. Maybe not in this league because right now it's already looking bleak. We're 1 in 10. So at this point it's just You know, we have 4 more battles left. It's just, you know, I'm gonna try to at least get the most I can out of these next 4 battles. So hopefully we can get a win out of there. But I'm gonna try to, you know, I'm gonna try to step this shit up. I'm gonna have to go to Poke Boot Camp. I'm gonna have to enlist in the Poke services and see if I can get this shit into shape. But without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys show up next week to see if we fuck up again or if we do well. With that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the heck up out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.